Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Sahib. As you guys might know by now, this is definitely Nabil. And season 2026 is upon us. And we're here to talk everything Carlton and Collingwood today.
This one's the special.
This one's absolutely. Like, we've done all the other teams' season review previews. We've gone all the other teams' talks and the things that we think about them and where they're going to go and how they're going to go out of the way. This one's about Collingwood and Carlton.
It is.
This is probably the most exciting part of our...
we can't wait. We cannot wait. Oh,
looking forward to the footy.
Talking about our footy teams.
Not only the footy season starting, but our teams playing. So
yes,
we'll get started with Carlton.
Carlton. Now, the one I'm going to start with one name. Yep. We've been harping about him all preseason. We've been harping on him
a lot of shit about
chats.
him all season.
He's about to win his first Brownlow medal. He's about to win his Rising Star.
That probably.
He's about to win all the awards you can in the first season. His name,
the best and fairest, the premiership,
premiership, you name it. They're going to give him the captaincy, I'll bet, on grand final day. He's going to be the premiership captain.
Let's go.
Jagga Smith.
That's where you want to start.
We want to start there. 37 and a goal last week again in the practice match against Geelong.
Yep.
But before the two practice games where he absolutely dominated, there's been a lot of talk about him throughout the preseason. How good is this guy? How good is this guy?
There has been.
Everyone was just like, let's chill. We don't know, man. Every player's training the house down in preseason. But
of course. But this guy came in with
play,
a lot of hype.
Yeah, and so far, I know it's two practice matches.
Yeah.
He's shown his capability on field.
Yep.
So did his knee last year in a practice match.
Yeah, that was very unfortunate.
Yeah, 12 months ago.
Carlton fans are having a funeral for that shit.
This time last year, it was a terrible time for Carlton. He had Jagga Smith did his knee. Nick Newman did his knee.
Yep.
Our president got sacked in unceremonial circumstances.
Yep.
So this season so far, it's been apart from the knee injury to Motlop.
Yep, the ACL, yes.
Calm pre-season, which is good.
Yeah, absolutely. What do you think Jagga Smith's ceiling is going to be this year?
He's going to be a higher ceiling than Nick Dacos. I know
that's not the response that I was looking for.
You baited me, I caught it.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I think his ceiling it really is. I think what I think about Jagga Smith is if you've got a fit Cripps and a fit Walsh,
yep.
Smith can sort of slide in there as almost the third mid, and he'll get a little bit less attention, especially if Cripps and Walsh is firing.
That was exactly what my next question was going to be to you, but yeah, you've pretty much answered my question.
It just depends a lot on how Cripps and Walsh go.
Yeah,
if both of them are struggling, teams will put more attention on Jagga, especially if he's doing well early on.
Absolutely.
So I think, but if Walsh, he looked good in that Geelong game.
Yeah, he did.
So and
even though he had an injury scare very early.
Your TikTok has reminded you about that.
Everybody on TikTok was like, "Hey, you spoke too soon, buddy." Yeah, the moment I saw him go down, I said, "Yeah, it's going to be a long day for Carlton supporters." But yeah, he got back up and he absolutely smashed it.
So if he gets even close to his best, Cripps has another good year.
Yep.
And Hewitt is another...
George Hewitt, is another big guy.
Consistent, big-bodied midfielder. I think he won our best and fairest last
season.
He did. He's a player that will sort of take pressure off.
Yeah.
Someone like Jagga Smith. So I am excited. I'm looking forward to sort of seeing how he plays. He's exactly the type of player
that you guys
we've been crying out for
absolutely.
Pretty much since 2015, 2016.
Yeah, so, I mean, since Patrick Cripps has pretty much been the only one, and Sam Walsh hasn't probably been as consistent as he could be over the last couple of years because of his injuries. Yeah. So it hasn't really helped. What other players do you want to talk about? You guys brought in a bunch of players during the off-season.
Before I talk about the new recruits, there's another player I want to talk about, Elijah Hollands.
Yes, sir.
So last year was told to look for a new club. Couldn't find a new club. Was given a spot was given a training
SSB spot. Yep.
Training opportunity, SSB spot. Trained the house down, as they say. Absolutely trained the house down. There was one spot left on SSB, and he took it. So, well done to him. Credit to him.
Fair to him,
he worked hard for this spot. He was
absolutely.
Given no chance of playing for Carlton again, and he's turned it around. So,
and his reasons for not being able to play for Carlton weren't so much his footballing abilities. It was off-field issues.
Yeah, so he's very well talented. There was a game against Geelong last year. And Carlton supporters will remember this.
Yeah,
he had 24 and a goal, I think, and he just absolutely dominated. And I think the year before, in 2024, there was a lot of games you've seen him he's one of those players that we were crying out for. Really talented, really good kick. Good decision maker. Gets to the right spots. Just slick. So hopefully his off-field stuff is sorted.
And he stays consistent on the field.
And could be a very, very big year for him. And his brother too, Ollie. He's also
Ollie's been a pretty decent player for you guys over the last couple of years.
He has, and a lot of Carlton fans internally expect him to take the next step. I'm not so sure. He's
you don't have as much belief.
Not as much belief in Ollie.
Interesting, because
his kicking needs a bit of work. He was played off half-back this season, and we're seeing he's playing more in the weird wing.
Outside
sort
role,
a little bit further
wing,
up the field. But again, who knows?
Yeah, absolutely. You said you want to talk about a couple of those recruits from the off-season.
So the best, there's one player I'm going to start with, and that's Will Hayward.
Absolutely.
And there was one moment in the practice match where, otherwise it was the Brisbane game, I think, not even the Geelong, where he was running, and he just munted his guts out. International viewers, munting is vomiting, but it's an Australian term.
It's
munting.
An Australian term for vomiting.
It was just, it's very rare you see a player vomiting their guts out during a pre-season game. So
absolutely.
I don't know. I think Sydney's culture and system, I think him and Florent would have brought that over. Their training standards would have certainly assisted. So
absolutely.
We wanted Hayward a couple of years ago before he signed a long-term deal to stay at Sydney. So
and they ended up trading him anyway.
We got him in the end. I'm very excited to see what him, Ainsworth from the Gold Coast Suns can do. So those two, and even down back, Oldie Florent will provide that run and dash off halfback. So alongside Newman and Sard.
Because he played a lot on the wing in Sydney, or like on the outside in the midfield.
He did,
because Sydney's midfield was so stacked, he wasn't able to really
couldn't get into the Sydney midfield.
But now here at Carlton.
Yeah, he's gonna be doing as he pleases, whether it's halfback flank, whether it's halfback, wherever he likes to play. The other positional change we've seen on the training track is Zach Williams.
Yes.
Yeah, he's moved to halfback.
He was thrown up forward early last year or the year before that.
Yes, so
they kind of trialled him up there,
and now he's gone back to halfback this season. I don't know if we'll see that during the season, especially
I have
with
a question
Motlop
for you
injured.
on Zach Williams. What do you think his return on investment has been for a free agent that you guys
terrible. Absolutely terrible.
Because you guys paid a decent amount of money for him.
I love Zach Williams as a footballer, as a Carlton person. He loves the badge. He's one of those players that plays with his heart on his sleeve. You're talking about return on investment. Brother, we got ripped off, man.
What is he? $800K for like 4 or 5 years or something?
6 years, $900,000, 6 years. He's been
he's
injured for half of it.
He's eating well.
This guy, disaster.
Okay, fair
disaster.
That's your response for the return on investment.
The worst return on investment. It's like you put money. It's like going to the pokies. Put money in the machine and he just keeps taking your money.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's a crazy comparison. But
look, he's a Carlton person and we love him, but you're talking return on investment rubbish.
Okay, fair enough.
Last couple of things I want to touch on. In the Carlton segment. Yeah. I'm really, really curious how we go without Charlie, Sauce, and TDK.
I'm glad that you brought that up because that was going to be my question. What do you think Carlton's going to look like without that spine?
Yeah, it's going to be very, very different.
Yeah.
I think TDK, we won't lose much with Pitone and Reedy.
Yep.
Reedy we got from Freo, came cheap.
For peanuts.
Yeah, peanuts. And the midfielders they sort of like running around with Pitone anyway. I know Patrick Cripps is a big fan of tapping the ball down to him.
Work?
Yeah,
his ruck work,
his tap work.
Okay,
interesting. So he's not as good as around the ground as Koning, but his tap work is second to none.
Yeah, absolutely.
Silvani, I don't think is a big loss. I know I've been harping on him, getting all emotional, but he doesn't play.
You and all the Carlton supporters.
He doesn't play too many games. He gets injured.
I think he doesn't play too many games consistently as well.
And it was half a dozen games last season where he dominated.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I will say though, Carlton supporters were jumping up and down and having the time of their lives when he was playing well. And
absolutely, yeah. When he plays well, we'll get behind him. But
and when he doesn't play well,
we're an emotional group, man. We've suffered the pain.
When he plays well, it's get around him. When he plays horribly, it's act like he doesn't exist.
That's Carlton is a passionate, emotional club, man.
Yeah, emotion is an understatement, but you're very, very right about that.
And speaking of the emotion of the Carlton Football Club, I'm going to talk about the coach here, Michael Voss. Michael Voss.
Yep.
Carlton lose their first They say they lose 3 out of their first 5.
Can we go through the fixture to see what your first couple is?
We can quickly do that, but...
So you guys are not playing opening round?
So
you guys are playing opening round,
Sydney at the SCG. We're not winning that game.
Okay, fair enough.
I was going to see what you're going to say later on, but
come on, man. We can't be doing this bullshit now.
So we're 0-1. We'll beat Richmond 1-1.
Are you sure about Richmond?
Yeah, we'll beat Richmond. Last year was a fluke.
All right.
1-1, who are we playing in?
Round 2, you guys have a bye.
So
round
we're still 1-1.
you guys are playing Melbourne.
Yeah, we'll beat Melbourne. We've got a good record against them. Okay. So we've got 2-1.
Round 4, you guys are playing North. Okay.
3-1.
Last year.
No. That ain't got to have 3-1.
Okay.
That's okay.
What is that, 3-1 for the first month?
Yeah.
So you think it's going to be 3-1, you guys are winning?
I think the only game we'll lose is Sydney.
Well, I mean, realistic. The Melbourne game,
Richmond,
I will doubt as well.
Melbourne,
I just realised that is a walk in the park fixture for the BDS season.
It is a great fixture.
North Melbourne, Richmond.
I can't help it. The AFL love the Carlton Football Club.
And the only reason why they're playing you guys against Sydney is because Charlie moved
That's
there.
it.
That's literally the only reason. What kind of bullshit ass fixture is this, bro? I just deep knowing who we're playing for the first month and that.
I can't complain.
That is crazy.
I want Michael Voss to keep his job.
That is wild.
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right, listen. So Nabil, you have Carlton 3-1 at the beginning of the season.
I have a 3-1.
You know what? For your sake,
but in the tipping video, I'm tipping Carlton to beat Sydney.
I'm dead. Yeah. Fair enough. So 3-1 for today the season. Interesting. You mentioned here, and that was the cultural changes.
Yeah, there's
been have been brought into the Carlton Football Club.
I'm gonna be honest. I watched Terry's video on Blue Abroad, and he talked about this.
Yeah.
So not necessarily my own work, but shout out Terry. There's been a lot of cultural changes off field. Graham Wright. There's been a bit more stability. This time around, Travis Boak we brought in.
Yep.
He's an assistant coach. He's really, really good for the culture. The players from Sydney we've brought in. The club just seems more settled. There's less stories coming out of Carlton in the off-season.
I mean, you guys have been doing a decent job this off-season. I mean, besides that training clip that was going around.
That's fine.
a couple of months or weeks ago.
We don't mind that, but it just seems like a more settled place. The way it works with Carlton is you have a month of losses,
and then it turns into a tornado.
Graffiti all over Icon Park. So, I mean, it's good where it's at. And it's good. It's the off-field stuff seems to be going okay.
Yep.
It only matters what happens on
I have
field.
a question for you then.
Yeah, hit me.
What's Carlton's pass mark for the year? For this year?
Top 6.
Top 6?
Top 6. That's the
From
pass
finishing, what was it, 9th or 10th?
6. That's their pass mark.
Top 6 for you?
Yeah.
Okay. What happens if you guys don't finish top 6? Does Michael Voss go?
He has to go. I don't
that
care.
is because he's on his last year of his contract, right?
If we don't finish in the 8, he has to go.
Okay. My second question to that is, if you finish in the 8, what's the pass mark for what game or for what part
if we play in a semi-final, one finals win, I'll take that.
Okay.
1-2 finals wins.
So top 6 finish and 1 finals win.
Yeah, that's a good result.
Okay, not bad.
If we don't play finals, he's gone.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Fair enough. Quickly before we move on from Carlton, Sam Walsh signed an 8-year deal.
8-year deal, yeah, very, very happy with that.
Now,
I don't care what Kane Corns has to say. Kane Corns, I don't care what you have to say. I don't care. 8 years, this bloke is going to be the next captain of our club. He's going to be the next star. He's the future of the football club. I don't care.
2 things I'll agree with. No, 2 things. One I'll agree with is what you just said about he's going to be the future of the star. He's going to be the captain. I agree with that. The second thing I don't agree with is he needs to actually stay on the football field and stay healthy for all that shit to happen.
Look, bro, after the players that wanted to leave last year, the fact that he wants to stay and sign an 8-year deal is credit to the culture and the Carlton Football Club. Really, that he wants
I agree. Because there was a lot of rumours about him going to Geelong. Said Chris Scott and Farms and Ford Rangers and everything were on the farm. Yeah, so kudos to him for signing on for 8 years and staying at Carlton. I don't think there's too many players nowadays that are that keen or that value the idea of being a one-club player that much.
So, and Sam Walsh has always been a Carlton player, Carlton sort of person.
Yeah, absolutely.
The kind of player you'd happily sign up. Is good for the culture.
Yep.
And hopefully one day he wins a flag at Carlton.
I mean, I don't know if that day's going to come for you, Neville, for sure. Carlton's going to finish 6th or in the top 6. And one finals win is the pass mark for Carlton
so top
this year.
6 and a finals win.
That's Nabil's predictions for 2026. Before we go away, a couple of quick fire questions.
Hit me.
Who's your best and fairest this year?
Jagga
if you say
Smith.
Jagga Smith. If you say
Jagga Smith.
All right, your most improved.
Oh, Elijah Hollands.
Leading goal kicker.
Will Hayward.
Fair enough. Opening round is right around the corner. So me and Nabil were just having a chat. We were thinking we'll do a bit of a starting 23 for both Collingwood and Carlton today. Nabil, we ready to get this underway?
I can't wait. I know I keep saying can't wait.
Now, we're moving on to the Blues
Football Club.
Now,
the Carlton
like you said to me,
Club.
Collingwood and picking their starting 23 was my department. Now, I am right-hand man to you. You're leading the way. So,
oh, you're handing me the keys.
Oh, absolutely. The keys to the city,
We're
the keys to everything. The keys to the
Michael
empire.
Park,
So,
Busy Park, Princess Park,
absolutely, the whole lot of it.
Yeah, let's start with the back pocket. We're going to start with the back pocket. There's a man who did his knee last year. He's finally back. He's training well. I think he's playing the VFL this round, but he should be back next week. So I think he's in our best 22.
You guys are playing on Thursday, actually.
We're starting on Thursday. Look, I'm going to ask for an exemption here. He's playing VFL, so he should be back next week. But he has to be in this side.
Is this Newman?
Nick Newman, he certainly has to come in and he certainly has to play. So Nick Newman in the back pocket. We are going with Nick Newman. Our fullback, there's only one fullback. I spoke about him on the pod. He's going to be taking Charlie Curnow out of his pocket. What's his name? Jacob Wiedering. So he's going straight into that fullback line. The other spot, there's one spot left, and that's where it gets very, very interesting. But we're going to go left field here. We're going to go with former Giant. So we're going to go with a former Giant. He played horribly in round one last year. He's back this year. We will never forget his awful round one performance, but we will remember his game against Geelong. Nick Haynes, he goes straight into. We're going to put him at. Yeah, we're going to go. We'll have him. Yeah, we'll have him in the back pocket.
Yeah,
and we're going to have him back pocket. Oh no, we'll have him at the centre half. We'll have him centre half back.
You want to have him the centre half back, so you don't want to pick another key defender.
No, we will pick another key defender. We're just
okay.
I've got the back pocket for another footballer, so we'll have Nick Haynes centre up back. The back pocket, one of my favourite footballers, my absolute favourite footballers.
Yep.
Adam Sard goes straight in back pocket.
Yep.
So Adam Sard goes in back pocket. There's two more spots on the half forward flank. There's a man who's been tearing it up all preseason. I told you about him. I said they're moving him back.
Yep.
Zachy Williams, welcome back to the half forward
to the defense.
To the defense, half back flank. And there's another player. He's nicknamed Moo, Tasmanian from the northern Tasmania by the name of Lockie Cowan. Welcome. He's straight in across the half back line. So that's your six. So you got Newman, Wiedering, Sard, Williams, Haynes, and Cowan.
Yep. Looks
moving
like
into the middle.
My question is, do you reckon this back six is going to hold up against Sydney?
I don't know how many of them like to defend. That's my concern, I'll be honest. Only Wiedering and Newman sort of love to defend. The others love to get off their chain and sort of run forward. But
fair enough.
Heading into the middle.
I could almost say that whole top line of midfield doesn't go straight into the team, no?
Where are we looking? In the past, I'd say yes. But I think Chera will. I think they do. But
where would you put Chera?
That's workshop. Chera's done his hammy. He's off for a few months, so we'll leave him out of the squad.
Ooh, okay.
But let's start with our wing. And on the wings, I want to play the Hollands brothers, Elijah and Ollie. They are taking one wing spot each. So,
okay,
Elijah, I'll put him on the wing, and then on the other side, I'm going Ollie Hollands. There's another player that's probably no. What are we going to do is we're going to put Elijah on the half forward flank. Let your boy cook, because we are putting in this man, Ollie Florent from the Sydney Swans.
That's what I was going to say. Picking Ollie Florent would make a little more sense than picking the other Holland brother.
So Hollands has got a smaller tank. Florent's got a bigger tank. And Florent on the wing can run all day.
Yep.
Center, one man only. We're putting our captain, Paddy Cripps.
Let's drag Paddy's ass into the middle.
Let's do it. So Patrick Cripps is right in the middle.
Yep.
Our ruckman, we were spoiled for choice last year.
Yep. Still a sensitive topic, huh?
Yeah, it is a very, very sensitive topic. So Mark Pitternet, this man, they nicknamed Strength. He goes straight into the ruck roll, and alongside him, we're gonna go with George Hewitt, sort of that defensive mid, and then alongside the two of them, there's two players that cannot miss out. Two players.
Who are they? Talk to me.
I
know one of them
future
is this guy here.
Rising star, Brownlow medalist, Australian.
The Carlton delusion.
Future Brownlow medalist, future rising star. They're going to win 15 awards, and all the awards between them this season. Jagga Smith and Sammy Walsh. That's an A-grade midfield. Now we move across to our half-forward flank. We've already filled one spot, Elijah Hollands.
Yep.
The centre half-forward is a bloke by the name of Will Hayward.
Yes,
he's going to go straight there. He's going to roam around there. That's his territory. Yep. On the other side, there's a player I'm a big fan of that I thought he's had to finish the season off strong last year.
Talk to me.
Played for the Suns. Now Carlton. His name is Noah. Is it Noah Ainsworth? I think Ben Ainsworth. Ben Ainsworth. So
come on, we need to get around our players.
This is awful, man. Carlton supporters, please forgive me. Ben Ainsworth. He had a great practice match. Ran all day. Ran hard. Moving on to the last line of our full forward line. We're heading down there. We're going to start at full forward. Harry Mackay. Full forward spot is now yours. Well and truly yours. On one side of him.
Interfering with the big Harry's way now?
No one. And he fixed his kicking last year, which was a big result.
Absolutely.
On one side, we're going to have Ashton Moyer.
I definitely see who you're talking about. And I said, if Nabil doesn't pick him, I'm dead.
Yeah, go. Anyways, on the other side, there's one man. I love him for his hard work, his grit.
Yeah.
Lockie Fogarty going to get the final spot in our forward line.
I know what Lockie Fogarty looks like.
So that is your team.
Alrighty.
We've got the
now,
bench.
Who are you putting on the bench?
On the bench to start with, I'm going to be putting. We've already locked in George Hewitt. He's on the bench.
Yep, there's no doubt about that.
The other player I want to put is Cooper Lord, right above him. Right above George Hewitt, Cooper Lord, another midfielder, another star midfielder.
Yep.
He's very, very, very unlucky. So I've got three more spots. I want a tall, I want a big man, and I want Mitch McGovern. Can play both ends in the field. Pisses me off.
You still have faith in Mitch McGovern?
He can be of service. There's two spots left, and this is where it gets interesting.
Do you want to pick a defender of some sorts to go onto the bench?
Yes, I do. And the player I want to pick is Brody Kemp on the back right corner. I'm going to move him over. Brody Kemp, he can go forward, he can go back. He's a much more sturdy defender than Mitch McGovern. So Brody Kemp for me. That leaves me with one more spot. Now, This is where he gets to choose.
Second ruckman is the real question.
I don't know if I'm going to pick a second ruckman. I'm tempted to pick a second ruckman, but I don't. What I will do is I'm going to go with Lewis Young. He can play ruck, can play forward, can play back. My fear is I think my bench is quite tall, but we'll go with Lewis Young. So I'll put him there. It's quite a tall bench with Young, Kemp, McGovern, Hewitt, and Lord. But
I mean, if these players can all play multiple positions, it won't be too much of a problem, I'd say.
So McGovern, Young, and Kemp can all play forward, all play back, and Young can also play in that ruck role. So that's probably what I'd go with. There's a few players there. Hudson O'Keefe, stiff to miss out. Francis Evans, stiff to miss out. There's a few players that are very, very unlucky. Even young Liam Reedy, stiff to miss out.
But I guess that's what we can say the Carlton Best 23 looks like for this week.
Yeah, on paper, it doesn't look as good as it did last year, I'll tell you that.
There's a couple of massive names missing from it, but
there certainly is.
I guess you can do for now.
So we'll certainly take it.
Absolutely. And that is the Carlton Best 23 for the opening round. Thanks to Nabil and myself. Hopefully the boys get over the line, I guess.
I hope so. We'll be back here, StreamYard, straight after the games, especially if it's an emotional one. We're going to be here.
If Charlie kicks 10 guys, you will definitely not see Nabil here. I can tell you that much for free.
I'm on annual leave from life.
But like Nabil said, if Charlie's getting pulled out of Jacob Wearing's back pocket, Nabil will be the only thing you'll see on your screen.
I'll be here. We're not going anywhere.
Absolutely. Nah, that's our best 23. Let us know what you guys think. It should be a lot of fun. The season is about to start. I think that's a pretty decent lineup for Carlton. And go
Blues.
Yeah, I was gonna say Blues, but I was never
couldn't do
say it. Take care, guys. Ciao.